Emergency broadcast signal from authentication code Barracuda. Emergency classification.
Greetings, sir or madam.
Any available Vault Tech personnel are required to respond under emergency protocol 1821. This signal will repeat.
Now this is gonna make for a great story next time I'm at the Wayward. Hey there. I wouldn't get too close to that edge. You don't want to fall in. Trust me, I did that myself. Man, this day is full of surprises. First this darn vault door lands here, now you've come to collect it. Well, going by the number, I'd say this is from Vault 63. My buddy told me that it's located in the ash heap. I can mark it on your map. If you do make your way down there, stay safe. I heard it's overrun with mole miners. And the ash heap itself is barely breathable without a mask. And one wrong step might charcoal roast your foot. That aside, there's been a crazy storm brewing down that way. Doubt it's related, but I think I'll steer clear myself all the same. You bet. Safe travel, stranger. Oh, sorry, I didn't see you there. I have been distracted since this fell out of the sky.
I can taste them. So close. Lights are so close to us.
So close. The lights are so close to us.
Stupid, foolish, clumsy demons. They've given their game away. I can hear them.
someone there? I picked up a pretty big surge of activity on our sensors, but it went quiet all of a sudden. Well, obviously, that whole tunnel is infested with the Lost. The question is, what are you doing in there with them? Wait, are you telling me that you managed to wipe out all of the Lost yourself? I have so many questions. How? With what? And actually, no, focus, Hilda. I could use someone with a lethal skill set. Hey, would you be up for a little hike? Yes, but this is hardly the time to talk. All will be explained if you follow my directions. Very astute, but it's complicated. You're at the entrance to the vault, but that's just the tip of the iceberg, so to speak. You'll see. Just need to meet up first. Perfect. The entrance area you're in now was once a high-speed rail system for transporting supplies to the rest of the vault. But as you can see, it's completely caved in. You'll have to walk to another entrance closer to the vault's atrium. It's just a quick trip over the hills to the south. Look for the entrance to the Shenandoah National Park. If you need a landmark, just keep walking toward that teeny tiny, giant, menacing storm in the sky. You'll find the entrance underneath the manor in the dead center of the park. And storm. Can't miss it. Good luck!
I'd ask what you need, but I doubt I'd be of any help. Me? No, not at all. I'm just not used to having anyone around. I'm fine, though. Thanks. Not at first, I didn't. Just a few of my fellow Rangers. And when the bombs dropped, we made our way to the bunker. None of them stayed very long, though. Well, a few went out scavenging, never to be seen again. Others left to search for their families. Now, I'm not sure if they died or found someone, but oh, I sure wasn't going to risk my life for them. As little as possible. Yeah, I only leave when I need a few essential resources. I don't see why I should leave more often than that. I got everything I need in here. Sure. Oh, okay. Stay safe out there.
gonna let anyone hurt you, Caddy.
Go away! Get away! Oh, you aren't one of them. You scared me. I'm Craig from Foundation, and I think I'm the only one left. We saw the nasty weather kicking up down here and thought it'd be worth checking out. See if anyone needed help. Didn't make it far down the road before we got jumped by something. I panicked and ran. They looked kind of like ghouls, but glowed, charred all over, and sparking like a broken wire. They were yelling all kinds of nonsense, came at us out of nowhere, and just started shooting and swinging. You're serious? Did you hear what I just told you? Well, better you than me, I suppose. Actually, if you're going out there anyway, would you mind doing me a favor? As you head down Skyline Drive, could you check if there are any signs of what happened to my friends? A trail, a body, personal effects, anything I could use to find them or report back at Foundation? Who knows, maybe even a survivor. Not asking you to do much, just to drop a flare nearby? I can investigate them once the storm calms down a bit. Thank you so much. Anyway, just take the flares. If you happen upon anything or anyone, just drop one. And if you come back after, I'll make it worth your while. And watch out for those things. They may look like ghouls, but they're not. And they're not friendly. What am I gonna do if those things come back? What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do if those things come back? I'm gonna let anyone hurt you. What am I gonna do if those things come back? I'm gonna let anyone hurt you, Caddy.
Mate, do me a solid and sort this out. Basically, I've got this group in here with me. They're wanting to get some thrills and watch the storms that have been kicking about this place. Thing is, this lightning harvester is busted. I need someone to repair it so I can fill me pockets. Give these fine people a once-in-a-lifetime experience. We're in a power substation. See that big tower in the middle? That's a lightning harvester. There's a few spread about the park. Apparently they make storms appear, then disappear. No idea how. But once they're fixed up, they should be sound. Right. Give me a sec to look up the locations of the parts. When I'm done, you can get scavenging and see if there's enough of them here so you can get to sorting this out. So, this harvester needs some maintenance, and I'm hoping there's enough parts around here to fix it up. That's what I need you for. Once you've sorted that harvester, I'll fire it off, it'll bring a storm in, and this lot in here can enjoy the view. As one will. Fantastic. Like there's more than enough parts around here to be prepared. They're lying about in metal boxes. The occupants of this place were organized. So there should be labeled harvester parts. Take the parts over to the harvester console that are broken and pop them in. Lastly, of the importance of what the metal boxes works with electricity. What it is. By the way, anything you find that isn't labeled, you can keep. Hang fire, mate. Scanners are picking up some signatures that aren't you or harvester parts. Go ahead and start looking for those parts, but keep your additional swivel. Aye, those are them. Go ahead and pop that put in the back of one of them comes. I'm sure those boxes have instructions in them somewhere, mate. Make sure you put those ones down. Never doubted you for a second, mate. Get the rest of it fixed. Nice one.
Now's the time! Make it stop!
What part of repair the harvesters did you get stuck on? Was it harvester? Too many syllables? People are leaving the bunker, man. You've royally had me over here.
saw the flares. They're all gone, huh? Was there anything I can take back to their families? What did you find? Please, tell me. That belongs to Miles. Can't say I'm sad he's gone, but not like this. What did you find? Please, tell me. That was Rob's. A friend of mine. They were an ass, but always had my back. Wish I had his then. What did you find? Please, tell me. Hey, that belongs to Rebecca. If there was no body, she might still be alive. There's a chance. Here's a little something for going out of your way. I can't thank you enough. It's good to have some...
Calling mysterious stranger. Hello? Anyone there yet? Maybe I gave bad directions. Hello? Anybody? Ah, a voice! Oh, yes. I remember that voice. You're here! So, here's the situation. You need to get into the vault. I need to get out. This door isn't intended for easy access, so it'll require joint authorization from both sides to open. I'm on this side and authorized. You're on that side and not authorized. But no worries. I've got a plan. All of the Lost were once members of the Vault and should have authorization. You just need to get a hold of a hand and scan it. Easy peasy. That's right. Just a bit of post-mortem amputation and we'll be set. Just scan the hand once you've got it. I'll be on standby. Promise. Time's a ticking. Chop, chop! Ooh, sorry. Anyway, I gotta run, but I'll be back. Scan a hand! Bye!
Good, you're here, and you're not lost, I assume. If you are, say so, because that would be a major breakthrough. Ghoul? Isn't that, I don't know, a bit childish? Sure, I'm a ghoul, and you're not lost. Glad we got that straightened out. Ah, good! Well, bit of a downer, actually. Got my hopes up for a second, but I digress. Anyway, I'm Hilda Stoltz. Hi. I'm head of the organic sector, which is exactly where I'm about to run off to. But don't worry, my Uncle Hugo is very eager to meet you. Just down the hall, in the Overseer's office, as he is the Overseer. Oh, and I've disabled the two-step lock, so coming and going should be easier now. Anyway, like I said, Uncle Hugo, down the hall. Toodaloo!
nobody wants to know us because of our, you know, condition.
Seeing someone do so much good around here.
Willkommen. Bitte komm rein. My niece told me to expect you. And do not mind my appearance. I can assure you I mean no harm. Can the same be said of you, though, outsider? Do you intend to harm us? My niece can be a bit forceful when she finds a carrot to chase. You have my word, though. You haven't chased your carrot into a trap. Where are my manners? I did not mean to be so standoffish. You're a most welcome guest here. I cannot be too careful. It has been a long time since we've spoken with anyone from the surface. Ah, fascinating. Is that the faint clicking of a Pip-Boy I hear? How grand. A colleague from another paradise below the ground. Vault 76, I take it?
News.
What a pleasant surprise.
I miss how it was before.
Oh, don't be silly. You certainly aren't from any of the others nearby. There's no need to be coy. I think we can both gather why I'd come to such a conclusion. Wunderbar. Kismet even. We are having fun now, aren't we? Listen, my new friend. Regardless of what pretenses my dear niece may have brought you here with, I believe I can repay you for your effort. No catch. Just opportunity. As you may have ventured to guess on your trip here, our beloved Shenandoah has seen better days. Less stormy days. I'm in the midst of trying to get this under control, but our vault is still in a bit of a state of shock. If you'd be willing to engage in a bit of freelance work, I'm sure I can provide plenty of payment in kind. Fantastic. I'm pleased to hear it. Perhaps I should introduce myself to assuage any hesitation you have. I am Hugo Stolz, overseer of Vault 63, yes, but also a principled man of business from the world of yore. Founder and CEO of Stolz Enterprises, respected member of Vault Tech's board of directors, and overall international man of mystery. Allow me to formally welcome you to Vault 63 as our, let's say, outside consultant. Yes, that'll do perfectly. Oh, please. Hugo is just fine. Now, I'm sure you have many questions. I would expect no less, but I promise your first task will help to answer much. Speak with our Chief of Security, James T. Oberlin, and fetch me his latest situation report. I'd like to have him vet you a bit before we proceed any further. I'm sure he'd be happy to answer questions for you about our current predicament while you're at it.
I'm tired of all the red tape and security checks just to get a breath of barely fresh
You'll
air.
do splendidly, I'm sure. What a castle.
Looking for someone? Don't you be starting to change things up around here. We got a system and it works, damn it!
Don't you be starting to change things up around here. We got the system and it works, damn it! Looking for someone?
What brings you back in here? Supplies are starting to dwindle a little. Even with the stockpile from the supply runs.
The new animals up there.
Before this.
Any of them good for eating? Supplies are starting to dwindle a little. Even with the stockpile from the supply runs. You know, before the storms.
Hopefully Daniel will report in soon. Been expecting you. James T. Oberlin, Chief of Security, Vault 63. Formerly United States Army. Ordinarily, an outsider would report directly to the security offices. But as you've seen, Mr. Stoltz isn't fond of ordinary. How exactly did you end up on our doorstep, outsider? And you were able to dispose of them. Interesting. Must mean you have some combat training. That could be helpful. Well, considering I'm entirely lacking any sort of credentials or background on you, perhaps you can fill me in on your history.
You should have arrived a few years back. The old vault
You do
sure
seem
was
fit to fight, at least.
before
That's not
we
really
had
an answer to my
systems.
question. I won't fault you for a lie by omission, though. You seem eager and able enough. I've already been made aware that you're a dweller from Vault 76. Mr. Stoltz buzzed me ahead of your arrival and filled me in on the situation. Sorry for the test, but wanted to see how you'd present yourself. I appreciate your attempt to take this seriously, but I won't say I don't have my doubts. Let's see how this plays out, though. Here's my status report for Mr. Stoltz. You're dismissed, unless you have other questions. Fine. It's only fair that you're briefed on our situation. Our facility houses a large-scale weather control device. Some decades ago, an accident rendered it inoperable. However, a recent event has led to its reactivation. With that, we have the storm, along with other unexpected outcomes. One of our top priorities is bringing it back under our control. A number. An earthquake for one. A series of unidentified electromagnetic events for another. Yes, significant damage to the tram tunnels that once connected the various research sectors of this vault. Additionally, damage to the manor grounds directly above have caused some structural integrity issues with the atrium. Perhaps most concerning, though, is the various exposed entrances to the vault spread throughout the region. This has led to an increase in the number of lost now on the surface, which isn't good for anyone involved. When the earthquake hit and the storm took shape, we were informed of a surge of energy near the proper entrance to the vault, back up north. This likely resulted in the security door being propelled some great distance. Interesting. Were these different times, I'd be tempted to weaponize such a thing. Very well. 63's construction had fallen behind due to its lofty and ambitious size. This left our population exposed to extreme levels of radioactive fallout after the bombs fell. Those of us that survived the exposure ended up like this. But working with us so-called ghouls won't be a problem, will it? Understood. Anything else? Our former friends, family, neighbors. An accident some decade back led to their creation. Their condition is irreversible. Beyond that, I'll leave it to Mr. Stoltz's discretion on further details. Just know, they will kill you on sight without mercy. Communication is impossible. Do not hesitate to strike first. That is correct to a degree. Mr. Stoltz had been afflicted during the same accident that created the Lost. However, he retains his sanity and his ability to communicate. Well, retain sanity is perhaps a bit. Actually, I apologize. This isn't water cooler gossip. I believe I've answered your question. Mr. Stoltz can explain the rest. That's fine. What is it? Good. Move along.
We felt the whole vault shaking a while back. Security said it was nothing to worry about, though.
These jumpsuits don't leave much room for expression.
These jumpsuits don't leave much room for expression.
Huh? What did you say?
What if we go back to the surface and nobody wants to know us because of our,
We felt the whole vault shaking a while.
Ah, you've returned.
Security said it was nothing to
I've just been thinking on some things. Very well. Ah, you've returned. Yes, that. Don't worry about that now. I have a question for you. Tell me, are we our brains? Yes, precisely. But is that not just scratching the surface? Consciousness, perception, encoding and the formation of memories. To take the observable world and sculpt from it a translation of ourselves, of others. And in the eyes of others, how many versions of us exist? Of course. We've only just met. I apologize. You have the spirit of an old friend about you. I've forgotten there's much new ground to tread between us. I may have failed to mention this before, but I am or was blind. Born that way. After the incident that left me in this state, I became able to truly see the world. Well, perhaps it's more accurate to say, I feel the world. Pulses of electricity, waves bending and refracting, gentle hums of life vibrating shapes into being. This world I see, I share it with the lost. I live as they do, yet I remain myself. Perhaps more myself than I was before. But others were lost to it, and to us. Friends, colleagues, loved ones. When they witness this world, they're minded... Well, I suppose I cannot explain what their mind perceives, just as one could never explain sight to me before. We have been trying to learn why this connection was permanently severed between us. Desperately so. A scientist, are you? Just like my Audrey and little Hilda. We are unsure of why, but we suspect that my condition may have mutated differently than others. Perhaps it was my proximity to... Oh, never mind, B. This sort of talk is dreadfully boring.
Vault 63 has lasted this long.
All of this is to say we need your help, my friend. There are many problems at our feet, and you are uniquely equipped to help us. Do not sell yourself short. You are clearly skilled in combat, seasoned by the world above, and knowledgeable on vaults. You're going to face a variety of challenges in future tasks, but I'm confident we've found the person for the job. Thank you. That truly means the world to me. Let's discuss next steps. There's 2 sets of investigations I'd have you undertake. Your new friend Oberlin can fill you in on one, and I'd be happy to walk you through the other. Take a moment to relax and process. Speak with either of us when you're ready to hear the details. And once again, I cannot contain my excitement in having you on board.
I miss how it was before.
Willkommen im Team, mein Freund. Hello. You keeping busy?